Erin, since 2014, we've been onto this case, and now it looks like Duduzane Zuma will get a chance to defend his case around culpable homicide and the other charges that he's facing arising from that accident while he was driving his Porsche in 2014.
Yes, Bradan, that's right. On the 1st of February 2014, Duduzane Zuma's Porsche 911 Turbo collided with a taxi. He says that his car skidded in a puddle and that precipitated the accident. His lawyer, Advocate Mike Helen, senior counsel, has called the crash bizarre and argued that it wouldn't have been possible for a reasonable driver to have done any differently. Quite to the contrary is the argument of the state here in this matter, which, as you say, has had a fairly tumultuous history. It first began in court in 2014, then there was an inquest, then the state decided not to prosecute, but in late 2017, AfriForum indicated it was seeking to prosecute Duduzane Zuma privately over this fatal collision which left Phumzile Dube, a Zimbabwean national and passenger in the taxi, dead. And then in January of 2018, the state decided to revive this case. And finally, after many delays last year, during which repeatedly during hearings and appearances, we saw the businessman Duduzane Zuma with his father, the former president. Things are now finally underway. There was a leg in March, so we have had some witnesses already, but more to come, and Duduzane Zuma himself set to testify today.
Now, his father, the former President Jacob Zuma, has appeared in court to support him, as well as his sister Duduzile. And I think at some time ago, his father made some comments around this case.
That may well be, Dan. I'm afraid I haven't been covering every single appearance. So as for those comments, you'll have to fill in the listeners. I certainly don't know what his father previously said on this particular matter. But the times I have been here and we've seen the two side by side, of course, one of the perks is that when the former president appears here at court to support his son, he comes with a bevy of presidential security who then cover and sort of carry the duo up the stairwell. Duduzane Zuma has also appeared here before with several loyal friends. We know Jared Mortimer, for example, who's a close friend of Duduzane Zuma's of many years, has also appeared at court with him, amongst others.
Yes, and outside court, we've seen some support for Duduzane Zuma, even from some NGOs and some political parties in the past. One wonders whether or not today they'll be out there to show their support once more.
Yes, Dan, if I give a scan of the horizon here in Randburg, no sign of the Black First, Land First members as yet, although they have repeatedly appeared to support Duduzane Zuma, not only here, but in January of this year, when charges were dropped against him in the Commercial Crimes Court in Pretoria. They too supported him there. And ironically, we had a crew of DA members who initially came some time back for one of the appearances to protest Duduzane Zuma's appearance, and yet many of those in blue shirts seemed completely swept up in the celebrity of the prominent businessman keen to take selfies with him here. I think important to underline that Phumzile Dube's family was at proceedings in March of this year and are hoping for closure at last. These some 5 years since that fatal crash on the 1st of February 2014 at around 10 in the evening.
Okay, I see people are walking in already, getting ready for that case. Erin, we'll have to leave it here as you also get ready to be inside court to follow the proceeding. Erin Bates in the Randburg Magistrate's Court there.